Okay, hold on, that's a little bit... That should be better. It's a little whitish. Maybe a little bit brighter might be better, hold on. Or what does that look like? Or that? One moment. I know we're live already, it's fine. That should do. Hello, Kango Fango, welcome to TRS19. So, for once, I know. Look at all these names, all these titles and words. So last time we basically finished making this branch over here, and today I want to do a little bit of work not only on that bit but also on this bit, because this bit, even though I say basically finished, I say basically because it still needs signals. This bit is unsignaled, and while we're at it, we might as well have a look at the signals of the main line along here, because I know that some of these aren't right, because when I last drove a train from over here down this way, I got restricting signals for some strange reason, which I should not have been getting, basically. Yeah, so let's start with that. Let me go over here. No, that should still be on. One moment, let me prepare the thing. So the last signal going, so the last signal westbound is here, just entering the tunnel. Right, right. Hello. The mate. Starting in a single soon. Wow, basically exciting. Basically exciting, yes. Alright, everyone, strap yourselves in for some riveting editor work. No, really. I'm not going to edit this stream unless something happens that I don't want to keep in it. So, there we go. Actually, I might as well get the correct playlist, which would be... Let's try Milton Valley Railroad. That sounds reasonable. So... Right, that signal's there. Then... Hold on. Performance, yes, good. Okay, maybe I need to turn down the render distance a bit. Maybe that could help. It's mostly because I'm recording. Well, streaming. Anyway, we should probably... Oh, that's not straightened. Why isn't that straightened? Hold on, I've just realized. This bit should be... No, not that bit. This bit. Wait, hold on. Is that not... Wait, why can I not straighten that? Is that on a different layer? Is that on the temp locked layer? Hold on. One moment. I guess, well, I can hide the layers. So, nope, it's not on that layer. Nope. Is it on the session layer? Nope. So it is on the main root layer. Yes. Okay. So then why can I not straighten it? Oh, is it because of the train there? One moment. Let me see if I can move. No, I can move that point. I guess it is already straightened. It might just not be aligned very well. Hold on. Is that now straightened? Yes or no? I can't tell. I'm just going to undo all of it. There we go. It's because this bit isn't exactly positioned where I... Hold on. The rotation seems to be a little bit off, so I need to quickly fix this. I think that's on station peeps. Nope, it's on temp lock. Temp locked, yes. Let's unlock that temporarily. Then let's just roll that a little tiny bit, move it over. Is that now too close? We've got a little bit of space there. And we've got still a bit of space there. I think it could go like that. That might be a bit better. Okay, hello VGR! Oh, there's lots of other stuff. That channel is still very impressive to me. Playlist? Picklist. You're gonna play the Star Trek 4 soundtrack to accompany yourself placing signals? No, because since I'm archiving that, there would be issues. Annie Vale culture. Anyway, back to our topic in the channel. You mean trains? Yes, indeed. Oh, hello there. So, toilets? Wait, what? No, regional trains. Oh, right, that's what you mean. The emus specifically, I've seen have a toilet. Good. Which phrase do you all think is more excitement inducing? Hold on to your hats or hold on to your seats? I would say hats, because that implies that you're not sitting down, and generally not sitting down is more excitement inducing than sitting down. So, this signal, I'm not sure why it's saying, oh, does it have, oh, because it's seeing that, okay, that's fine, never mind. So this signal has, so it's got a path, so the straight path is the first junction set to left, and then the next one set to left as well. So that's a straight path. So the straight path, define straight path through junctions from nearest to farthest. So that should be, yes, left, and then add another one which is also left. Show advanced approach aspect, yes. Okay, so that should theoretically work. Now that signal's there, good. Now I want one, hold on, do I want it there? Just outside the station, or should I have it just there? Because normally the signal is when you exit the station. But if there's a train, yeah, I'm going to place it over here. Hold on. Let's have it there. Normally would have a bit of a bigger gap, but that's fine. Sorry. So it's left. Show approach lit. Show approach aspect, sorry. And then over here, that does not matter. But it should also be set to left. So we've got a signal there, and I can have this one have a little bit more of a gap. That should also show the advanced aspect. Advanced approach. Okay, then let's go a bit of a distance ahead. Let's have one here. And by one I mean a set of two. Those should both also show the advanced approach aspect. And then I would like to have a further to here. And then let's go over to where the junctions start, because I will want a signal here protecting these switches. And I'll deal with the sidings later. So we've got that signal there. Now going the other way, I want one protecting the switches from this side, like that. Let's see. Only trains that are composed of coaches afterwards. Oh, right. 50-50. Yeah, true. It can imply high winds, for example. Oh, nice. Anyways, tough is getting tense here in the east. Yes, I know. Yes, and trains composed of toilets also serve coaches or something like that. Oh no, in what way do you mean? Well, presumably Russia and America and what's going on there. Russia's moving armor to Donbass, which is annoying the US, and because all of our countries are NATO, the US goes at war with Russia, it's gonna be a war, goddamn, it's gonna be World War go down 3. Yeah, and the whole thing is, I mean, if you think about why NATO was created, there's no real reason to keep it around after the USSR stopped being, basically. And yet here it is, and tensions are rising, and the diplomatic talks are just failing. You'd think with the amount of resources that these countries have, diplomatic talks would have a higher chance of not failing, but maybe some of that is wanted. I mean, it has been in the past. Anyway, let's put a signal here. Do we have one with a doll thing? Hold on. Is that one? Yes, that's the one I want. So this signal means that it is for that center track, because the doll arm represents the other tracks. It's like you've got 2 tracks for the 2 vertical masts. And because the left one is what has the signal, it means if this is one track and if that is another track, it's on the left track, so it's on that one. There is also one for being further away with another thing. It might even be more than that. I don't know, but that seems good. So this is for that center track. Let's just hope it will never come to that. Let's hope, ma'am. Yeah. Should I cantilever? No. How the hell can you even see that doll thing at night? It's got a light. It's got a little, look, it's got a little lunar light. See? It's so small. Is there a light on it? I think so. Yes, there is. I mean, I can quickly set it to night so we can see. Well, it's not currently, I'm not sure if it's currently lit or not. There is a little blue light. It should be brighter than this. I don't know why it's this dark. Maybe it's because there's no train approaching. You can better see it. Yeah, it would be brighter. I don't know why it's so dark. Maybe if there's a train approaching, it would be a bit brighter. Ah yes, let's set it to night so we can see. Indeed. And you can quote me on that. So we've got that signal there. Then I want a signal here so that you can run around to this point. That one doesn't need to display any sort of other aspects because it's just, yeah. And then I would want another signal there, just for trains exiting. And the rest on the left will be probably dwarf signals because of, well, almost all of it. So I do want to have a left-hand side signal here. This one looks good. Although I don't need one with 2 heads, hold on. That one is the one I need, because this goes out onto the main line. Show advanced approach, yes. And do I need one here as well? I mean, I might as well put one here. I'm gonna need one. I mean, if I hadn't put this one here, it would have been a. I mean, I could just put a little one like that. That might be a unique little thing to put. Right. Could be fun building stuff at morning. Maybe. Sorry. Oh no, now. I thought the US had brighter blue lights on probably shunt signals that the SSSR types signal, but it seems I was wrong. I don't know. There are lots of different types of signals in the US, and I think that the lights are brighter than in Trainz. So let's go over to the Dwarf Signals. So I want a dwarf signal right about there, protecting that junction from that side. Do I want one here as well? Sure. Put one there. I'll want one here. And I mean, I could have more here, but to be honest, I don't think we really need them here. I think that's fine. So we've got these signals. So now let's hop over to over here. Let's see what we can do with the cement area. Oh, that's the bridge one. Hold on. You can have a little signal there. Show advanced approach. Advanced approach. Yeah, I really do want another signal here because of the junction, because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to run around. So maybe I can have a signal here. Let's just to protect the so you can basically run around a train while having another train approaching. So we've got that there. Now, do we really need signals on any of this? I want a dwarf signal here, where it's coming out of the elevated thing. And I want some over here. And I want one there. But I think for the sidings, I don't think we really need them. Because a lot of this, I think, could just be dark territory. SSR type signals are the signals you see in former communist bloc countries. I'm not too familiar with them. So what countries are those? I'm assuming that's Russia, Ukraine, Latvia, Lithuania. Am I wrong? Yeah. By the way, Shardais, didn't you want to ask me some things about my train routes? Okay, well then, tell me stuff about your Netherlands route, for example. Alright, thanks. Here is a fact guide to understand all their aspects. Mark Vogel. Interesting. Alright. I can't really... I don't think... What language is that in? Is that also... I don't think that's in English as well. I can see some English in there. But it's a bit too small for me to see, really. So, we have signals on here. And if I make sessions and I see, oh, we really should have another signal there actually, then we can do that. Because I can always add them later. So that looks okay. Now, let's see what the performance is like over here. Not great. Hold on. Oh, not that one. I'll quickly quit Trainz and put the shadows to none, to off, so that I can have a bit of a better frame rate while working in that yard area. So, hold on. Yes, don't save. Won't be long. Trainz settings, performance, shadow quality off. Yes, my shadows will have no quality. Okay, come on, quit. There we go. Relaunching. There we are. Looks interesting though. Yeah, these are valid for all SSSR signals in the former communist bloc countries. Oh no, I'd be careful with quitting Trainz. Can't be helped. Anyway, here we go. When relaunching, there's always the chance it throws the database repair to. Yes, I know. But if that had happened, then I mean, I couldn't have really worked on it with that much lag in that area. With recording and the operating system and what it's running on and things. But now, if I go over here, it should be significantly better, yes? Yes. Yes, it is. Good. Right. I might at some point have to replace these cars if I find any ones that are less high poly, because I think those are what are causing the issues. Anyway, so wait, does this have signals yet? I do not believe so. So let's get the dwarf signals out. I want a signal here on the correct layer, please. I'm actually going to use the tall one. So I'm going to have a dwarf signal there. And I want one over for that track as well, like that. So that will protect this bit. And then I want one here. So if you want to go out that way. And I want one, what is it? On the other side. So I want one there. I could also replace that, but I think those, well, I think it might be better like that actually, yes. So I've got those signals going that way, and then going this way. I think having the small dwarf signals here should be fine. Now, this is going over into the yard. So we do have a small signal there, which is good. I will probably have to put more signals around the place. So that's going to the yard like that, and that's coming out like this. So wait, why do I have a signal? Oh, right, because that's going in the... it's fine, never mind, that's good. So, that's all great. Now I want a single tall signal there. I'll reach out in a bit. Now, for all of this stuff, I will want a single searchlight here, basically protecting the, just going onto the actual line itself out of the spur. And I think I also, yeah, I will also need some protecting the diamonds. But for the diamond ones, I think I can just use, hold on, did that just place? Yes. I can use the dwarf ones. Okay. I'll need one, oops. I'll need one there. And then, tell you what, I'll put the dwarf ones on later, because that way I can do it more quickly, if I don't have to go between all the signals. So I have one there. I know that in reality a lot of this would probably be dark territory, but for Trainz, and dark territory means that there are no signals. But in Trainz, to have AI trains, you really do have to have signals for it to work properly. And because I will probably want some amount of AI trains operating here, I need to have some amount of signals here. I may need to add more, or maybe get rid of some later on, depending on how the session creation goes, but yes. So that's all good. And I don't think I need any signals over here on any of this bit, because if I'm having AI trains running along here on these spurs, then they are probably not going to cross over with the player trains. Okay. Right. So, although I do need to have some signals on for this passing loop, so I think I'm going to use just the invisible signals here. Hold on, where is it? Invisible signal, which basically, oh no, that's not the right one. I want the other one. Let's leave her invisible. Nope. This one, which basically just means there are signals there, but they are invisible in driver. And again, I want to have this here so that if we have an AI train, so for example, there's an AI train coming this way and there's one passing, I can send the AI train onto the siding, and it'll actually go here because there's a signal here. Otherwise, if the junction set the wrong way, it won't go here because the previous signal will be red, because there won't be one before the junction. And actually, that's wrong. Well, no, I'm going to leave them there because of the length. I was about to say I should put them here so that it wouldn't block the crossing, but I really do want to have as much space as possible. So, we've done that. Now it's time for the fun bit, which is, well, actually it is time for the fun bit, which is reading chat. So let's have a look. Yeah, the database. Man, I used to hate it when that happened. Yeah, for me, especially as well when I want to stream. Well, there's Tanpar Ijtradam route. Not sure if the letter was spelled right. Was never really planned out. It's only a few baseboards, and basically, I'd found some really nice Netherlands Spurwegen assets and wanted to make some route for it. And this being, what, 4 years ago now? Wow. Some parts of it weren't that realistic, like the really sharp bend at the steep slope, right next to Stan Power Station. It also uses those 2D seasonal flora assets, which look great in Tane, but are maybe not that ideal in Tiers 19. And while I do like the route, I'm just not sure what to do with it now. That's also the route where I hid clowns around the countryside and town. Yes. Sure is, even if the AI wouldn't interfere, what about other players in multiplayer? Well, you can coordinate with them in multiplayer. Yep, especially when you want to stream Trainz. Snap, shard eyes, okay. I could do it louder, but then that might be too loud. Right, so signals. Let's have a look. What are these signals set to? Show advanced approach, yes. Straight for this one would just be left. Show advanced approach. Show advanced approach. For this one it would be right, and this one I don't know. Let's see, this one would be the straight path. Well, there are no junctions to the next one, so that's okay. Although I think it would be right. I think I'm going to do it separately in the two directions. So I'm going to go all the way this way first and then the other way. So this one needs a left one, that's good. Comes along here. This one, hold on, what does this look like? So this is one going from right to left. Okay. So let's have a look. Advanced approach. Show advanced approach. That is right and then left, because yes, that makes sense. Should probably also save. This one should be right. Then yes, that's not right. Show advanced approach. This one should be right then left. And the fun bit is that we're going to have to drive this to make sure that they work. So what's the next junction going to be like? Hold on. Actually, aha! This might be a good use for the minimap. So, oh, right, but I can't. Nah. You were once... Oh, look, you can. I can still do it with these buttons. Okay. So... the next, so for this to go straight, the next junctions would be set to left and left. Hold on, can I make this a bit smaller? I think so, yes. So left and left. Same for this one, left and left. Okay, still left and left. We've got two here, so this one should be left and right. That one should be right and right. Okay, now let's go ahead to where the next junction is, over here as well. Let's see. Just gonna take a moment to actually get there. Oh no, it's going away. One moment. You used to be able to do this with the arrow keys as well, but if I remember correctly, but yeah, that doesn't work anymore. And right-clicking puts the view there. Okay, so I think the next junction is going to be when we get into the yard, yes? Yes. So I think we can already set these here. So that should be left and left. Left and left. Left and left. Come on. That's not a good sign if it takes this long to load stuff. Maybe if I disable, for example, terrain objects, maybe that will help it along a bit. That's, to me that looks like it's a sign of it running out of memory. Hold on, I'll close the map. Maybe there's a bit of a bug with that. We won't need it for the moment anyway. Left, left. Yeah, it seems to be loading a bit better now that I've closed the map. Strange. Left, left. Here's... wait, why is that right? That should be left and left. Strange. See, that's why we're doing this. So this one needs to be right and right? Yes. This one needs to be left and right. This one needs to be left and left. This one left, right, right. That's correct. Ooh, is the approach lit on? Not approach, the advanced approach, yes. And we've got one more here. This needs to be set to right and left. Okay. Oh. So now I do want to quickly check the next signal, and then we can test it. Going this way. The next signal would be this one, which is left, which is not exactly correct. It should be right. There we go. So, let's see if this works. I might as well switch this over to right. Should I even... It's alright. Thank you. I've not used that thing in years. Right and left. Right and light, wait. Back to square one. So, yes, exactly. Let's go to our... I think it's this one? Yes. Our train over here. This seems a bit quiet. Let's turn the audio up a bit. That should be good. You can hear that alright, yes? Or is that a bit quiet? Light some. Yep, that's good. Okay. Not right and light. Right and light. So let's see how this goes. Let's just go straight along, and then up here let's diverge onto the Milton Valley line. And let's get going. This is going to be so much fun to make sessions for. I mean, I could scroll out like that, and that would give a bit more of a realistic field of view. But... oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, that's why that doesn't work. I wanted to... for you to also be able to see what we're going. Now it seems like it's... hold on, if I go into the other unit... oh no, it's gonna remember it's... it's field of view, and I can't exactly do it with a keyboard because I've got the camera positioning enabled. Well, I can just move it a bit closer. Like that. Maybe that's good. Wait, are we on the wrong track? Hold on. I think we're on the wrong track. Shouldn't we be on... one moment. Signals, yes. Yes, we're on the wrong track. Hold on, we need to restart. I did press 1. That was... no, it didn't. Maybe it only resets it if the advanced camera movement thing, whatever that is off. So this needs to be on either one of these two ones. Let's have it on that one, just for fun. Oh, that was not correct. Hold on, there we go. Now let's drive. Everyone, this is your captain skiing. Next stop, Knango Halt. Sorry, that's not right. Paper wrestling. Next stop is Horror Point Sidings, where we'll be waiting for a passing freight train. You may get out and stretch your legs, however, we will not be waiting for your return. Right. So, this one. Now let's go, well, now let's change the junctions. So we're on the inner one of these two ones, which means we have to switch this junction and that one to get onto the correct track, which is the right track. Then go over here, switch that, that, and that. See, it's even remembered it now, even though it went out. Hold on, if I turn... if I turn the... wherever it is. Just in general. The free cam, if I turn that off, then it resets it, yeah. Okay, let's just leave it like this for now. But is the position correct? Hold on. I think it's fine. Let's just do it like this. Position seems a tad off, but it'll be fine. Yeah. I will have to look in. I mean, if I turned OBS off, it wouldn't lag as bad as this, because I did go into the route to check something a couple days ago with OBS not running, and this area was much, much smoother. So OBS running is a huge contributor to this. And if I do find some replacement for those cars, then I will replace them. Well, most of them anyway. So what do the signals say? We've got the highball for this coming one, clear. That's good. And what's that up here? That's normal green, normal clear. Maybe I should replace that with one with two heads. What's coming up ahead? Now see, that is a clear, but I thought it was supposed to be a diverging. Because we are going to be diverging. Maybe I just didn't set the path long enough. So we're going to have to check that one later. Yeah, I think I might have only put it in these two ones, but not all of those, all of the junctions. Next, the position. Alright. OBS is what's causing all the lag. Right, let me close that. Alright. We're back in Trainz, so let's just rechat. Actually, wait, what? I'm not live anymore? Yes. Yeah, we're diverging now. Alright. To Knago hold. Probably not. No, we're not. Okay, that signal seems fine like that. Need a bit of water. One moment. Just 1 moment. Okay, that's the highball, good. It is a nice cab ride, it's been a while since we've done this. Would look even better with shadows, but that's okay. Another highball, good. Since we're cresting a hill here, I'm going to cut the power. There we go. Another High wall, good, good. Now, of course, to really test this, I would also have to test each and every one of the diverging paths to see if those signals do actually display the correct aspects, but well, we might get to that, we might, who knows. I need some water. One moment. Take space cam down into a dark cellar to get water from the barrel before returning back upstairs. Wait, why do I have 7 derail? Yeah, well, luckily it would have been caught on stream. Or unluckily. These motors do sound quite nice, don't they? At least at this volume. And this does seem like quite a distance to go here. And I'm glad that it feels like that, because it sure took a long time to make. Ding 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 ding. Yes, exactly. This curve might need to be super elevated, I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. Why is that red? Why is the... It's because it's an advanced approach, because it says that there is red. Okay, why is that there red? Let's see. I think this is the place where I had issues the first time. So that one is the approach one. Okay. Now, why? Oh, it's because that junction... Oh, did I not change the default setting of that junction? I think I might need to... So that's two things. I need to check the diverging paths of the signals where we started. I need to switch that junction, the default setting of it. Just the signal box there. The totally American one, you know, the one I mean. Above 2. Yeah, I was thinking that 2 could do with a bit of a tilt. Oh, right. 1. Check diverging paths near start. 2. Check default setting of junction further ahead. Yes. It's the one going into the first farm we built, from this point of view. It would be so nice just having these huge freight trains coming the other way. Okay, so it looks like we've got a... what's marked as a yellow on the bottom? What aspect is there? Okay, that's an advanced approach. Yes? I'll pause it when we get a bit closer. Advanced approach, yeah, I did just check it. Okay. Oh, that's probably to warn us of the speed reduction. In which case, that would be good. Sorry, but did you see my message about anything? Yes, I read it out. You mean the one, I need some water, one moment? Yes, I read that message out. Yeah, you missed it then, yes. Okay, the next one should be an approach, which, I mean, normally would, yeah, it is. It is, okay, an approach medium, yes? No, he's not in chat, but... Approach medium, see? Yellow over green. It means we're approaching a signal that is telling us to then go at medium speed, but is also clear so we can continue. So let us, well, we should probably soon start thinking about decelerating. Let's decelerate a bit now. Yes, the next one should be a red over green. Yes? Well, it depends. If the next one... Ooh, it might actually be a red over yellow, because it would be an approach, because the way the signal set the... Yeah, see, red over yellow, because it's telling us one... Okay, so because it's the middle one, it's telling us that it's medium speed. We have to continue past the signal. And the fact that it's yellow is telling us that the next one's red, because it is, because we don't have any further signals beyond this one. If I changed this junction like that... See, now it's changed to clear. So, medium clear. Red over yellow over red. Yes. So now we need to slow down a bit more. What is that? Oh, 45. Oh, that's telling us to go 45 because of the... yeah, it's fine. Apparently that's the normal medium speed. So going down to 30. Well, red over green over red, yes. So going over here, then the speed will go up to 35, and then down to 20, then up to 35 again. I just want to take this train into the siding so we feel like we've gone somewhere. Why are we at 55 miles an hour? Hold on, I have to check that. We should not be at 55 miles an hour here. So that's point number 3. I think I might need to delete an invisible speed sign. Thank you. Or should I just call it here? Because we'd have to go all the way down there. And I think we're getting close, but I don't want to waste the time. What do you think? Do you think I should continue to the siding, or should I call it here? And then go to building to fix those things? I remember Swadar was watching when we built this bit. Would be nice. Okay, I'll finish it then. Yes. I remember. I was watching too. Yes, you were. That was the slack you just heard? Not really much to commentate on at the moment. Except that giant spider! No. There's probably not a giant spider there. So it's a little bit of an uphill grade here, so I need to increase the throttle a little bit more. Especially since we're going to go up to 35 soon. Where is that 35? Didn't we? Oh, there we go now. I think we've got a longer train than yeah, we've got a longer train than I was expecting. Imagine if this cab got an update which just applied the subdivision surface modifier on every mesh. No, that would not be good. Aha, giant spider. Yes, of course. Not spider bookshelf, though. Although I do want to continue that at some point. Same, well, I'd also like to see it continue by you. I see how that is meant. Okay, so here's the siding. Let's just leave it on the main. There's another one with that sidearm thing, whatever it's called. I think we're gonna go past it. Yes, I should have started braking sooner. Wait, are we running full or empty? Nope, it's empty. Okay. So, 3 things. Let's go in order of least importance. Oh, let's go in order of, well, the way we found them, really. So, well, let's do the junction first, because I think that would be an easy fix. So, the junction was there. And yes, indeed, that is set wrong. The default position of this junction should be... Wait, it's even got a green spot. I need to put the other... Because why is that? It needs to be this. That, yes. So that's good. And that's good as well. There we go. So point number 2 is done and dusted. And by dusted I mean there's lots of dust on it. So now let's go, well, since we're already over here, let's do the speed thing. So I think that the problem was the 55 here. I think we hit the 45 to slow down, then we got the 30, which immediately dropped us back down. Then but our back end was still in the 45, so then when we hit the 55, we went over that, we hit that, while our back end was still over this, then our back end cleared that, and I think Trainz just got a bit confused. So I'm going to move this over to there. So basically where the actual main line continues. Same thing here, I'm going to move this one over to there. Only it's on the wrong side, hold on. It needs to be here. 55 there. And then this one needs to actually be, well, we don't actually need this one, do we? No, because you're not going to go that way. Okay, so this one we do not need? Yes, because we've got that one on there. So that will fix that for this one. And the 55 going in this direction will place back here. That should, well, that's a 30. The 55 should be there. Turn this way. That should fix that. Now let's go check the signals over here. The one I'm interested in is this one. So this should be right, left, right. Wait. So yeah, so that should be right, left, right, left. Should be right, left, right, left. There we go. So that should now have fixed it. Let's just quickly check that. Thank you for posting the 3 points again. Wow, weird. Glad to see it's fixed now. Well, in multiplayer people might go there. They might. They will. They probably might. Might probably go there. As they will. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go back to this one. And let's make sure our junctions are set correctly. And by correctly, I mean the same way they were set before. So basically, like that. Now let's see how this goes. I don't think we have to check the other bits, because we're literally not passing a 55 marker after we've gone through the signal, so that can't set us back up, as far as I know, unless it's some special signal scripting that I'm unaware of. And the junction, well, I already fixed the junction, I've already done that, it will have saved that, so it's literally just this bit, and then we can check the signals going in the other way. Oh, and also, colon. Great, thank you for that message. I can't hear you over the sound of these engines. You have to speak. Oh, right. 4, add the super elevation on that curve. I said I might add the super elevation on that curve. I'd have to still have a look at it. think I'm going to have to put the settings to the same... Yeah. Well... I think that's okay. We'll see. So, has it worked? Yes! See? Now we've got the speed reduction thing here. It's no longer the top one, it's the middle one, it's the bottom one. I think I am going to replace that other signal just to give a bit of advanced warning to slow down, because it means that we're going to have to slow down to 30 from what is, I think, 79? Check the curve for signs of required super elevation. Ah, yes. Like derailed trains, of course. Curve. So, doctor, what's your diagnosis? Doctor, well, there's your problem. You, my friend, have got a severe case of a severe lack of super elevation. Ha ha ha. Yes. So wait, which was the set? I think it was right, left, yes? No. Yes, right, left, okay. So, if I go back here to this signal, delete that one, replace it with a two-headed one, place that roughly to where it should be, then set that to right, left, show advanced approach aspect. Okay, let's give it one more test. Take these pills. They'll help you. Curve. Wait, what? But that doesn't make any sense. Don't trust me. They'll help. They'll help him and his pocket, because his pocket is showing a severe lack of funding in it. So yeah, let's test again. They'll give you all the super elevation you'll ever need. Mwahahaha. You mean because you'll be tossing and turning in your bed? So, let's see if this works. Let's see if we can get there a bit quicker. Also, I need to set the junctions again. I keep needing to remember that. So let's that one change that one. There we go. The Guild of Railroad Doctors is not permitted to disclose that information. So let's see what the first signal is going to be set to. Advanced approach, okay. Plus it's not actually floating. So that's our first sign that there's going to be something that we need to slow down for. Then we've got an approach medium, which means that there's a medium coming that we're approaching. And then let's just double check the third one as well. Yes, there we go. A medium clear. Great. Actually, let's see how quickly this train can stop if I put it into emergency. Well, into suppression. Once the brake pressure actually applies, it's actually slowing down relatively quickly. Good. It'll even stop before the signal. Nice. Okay. So, can you guess what time it is? If you said time to check the curve, no. It's time to check the signals in the other direction, which should be just as much fun. Plus I will also have to check some of the other signals that we placed on the branch for the diverging path things. Actually, I might do that first. Hold on to your hats. Okay, so where is the first? The first one that can diverge is this one. The straight path for that one is left. Yes. Or did we already do that? I don't know. So that for the one before that would be left. Let's just quickly double check. So for this one it would be left. Left. And then up here, that one it would be left. Which means for this one it would be left. And then over here I don't think there are any more. Because all the turnouts going in this way. Okay, so that's that done. So now let's check the signals going this way. Yes, that is a signal. Good. Now this needs to be set to left, right. Left, right. Good. Now going along here to this one. This needs to be set to right, left. Good. Ooh, I might also have to change these invisible speed boards if this is causing issues. This one needs to be set to left. Hold on. To left. Ooh, is this the right one? No. Hey, that's cheating. Just putting me back there. Hold on. This needs to be set to left. So the straight path. So left, right. Okay. Left, right. Show advanced approach aspect. This one needs to be set to right. Good. That one needs to be set to left. And then, yeah, that's basically just needs to be set to left. Which it is. How about this one? That needs to be set to right. Hold on. Right. Yes. So right, and then actually another right. Oh, and did that have the advanced approach on? Nope, but it should be. Good. Did we just pass signals there? I think we did, yes. So those signals are really quite far away from next junctions, so what do they need to be set as? I think they need to be set as right. Yes. So like that show advanced approach. I think it might only count if it's within, well, actually, maybe, I don't know. It needs to be set to right as well. This one too. This one, can you guess? 2. This one as well. And this one as well. Not the junction. Ah, this one's already set good. Okay. So set to right. Now this one. Ah, that one. That one is not tricky, but wait, aren't we missing a signal? Shouldn't there be one? Shouldn't there be a dwarf signal there? I think there should. Like that. Interesting. So this signal, yes, needs to be just set to left. This one needs to be set to right. Hello, let me check. No, it's left, right, left, left, right, left. Okay. Left, right, left. That's the way the junctions need to be set for the straight path, by the way. Left, right, left, show advanced approach aspect. This one as well. Left, right, left, left. Ooh, oh, okay, left, right, left, left, left. This needs to be right, left. Good. Carrying on, I need to save. Hello, Code Monk here. I'll read chat in a bit, one moment. This one needs to be set to left, which it is. That one, what's that one? I don't think that one has any, yeah, that one does not have any junctions to it yet, so can't really set that one up properly yet. This one neither, but I'm going to show advanced approach anyway. So there we are. And I suppose that one should be set to left, which already is good. So then do we have any signals along here? I do not think we do. Okay, so let's let's give you a nice view and then let's chat a bit of read. So let's have the view like that. Right, so let's read. But yeah, if you decide to add custom billboards to this map, I'd love to help design some. Like, for example, Penville oranges, oranger than your orangest oranges and sweeter than your sourest cherries. Or Roberta Quincy, the movie, Detective at Heart, fight stress of crime on screen. Wait, what? Oh, fight stress. All right. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, or something like that. I would come up with a better one, with better ones if I actually were to design them. I don't know. So these signals are wildly different than the DTG train sim. Are they? In what way? Hello. In what way do they differ? Great view, thank you. Yes, that is my question as well. In what way do they differ? So we've done that. Which means I should probably check that signal as well for advanced approach. Hold on, that needs to be set to left. Well, actually, I should. Hold on. Those signals I need to check as well. So that needs to be right. Right. So these ones. This needs to be set to right, which it's not. There we go. And this one needs to be set to right as well. Okay, so I think that that's the signals fixed. Yes, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Those are semaphores. What about over here? I think those are just, yeah, those are just dwarf signals. So, okay. Well, in the other sim games, in the other sim, signals are mostly based on paths and have fixed numbers of links for the route forward. Oh, yes. I remember now. I played with this because in DTG's train simulator, say I would place a signal here, then, for example, I could have a signal that has only one path, in which case I have to place a marker for the straight path, so up there. And then if the junctions are set so that going forward you can reach that marker, the signal is clear. If not, or if there's something between that or the next signal, then, in the next signal, then that'll not work. Now, if this is a diverging one, I would have to place a signal with two paths, where I would place the straight path first. So I'd place a signal, then I'd place a marker here for the straight path, and then I'd place the second marker over here for the diverging path. And then depending on which way the junction is set, so which marker you would hit, is which aspect the signal displays. In Trainz, it's a bit different in that you directly put in the path, basically which junctions need to be switched in which way for it to be straight. So for example here, I would put in one junction, so that the first junction you hit needs to be switched left for it to be a straight path. And which is, by the way, the way the junctions are switched is seen from the junction's point of view, not the signal. So if the signal was over here, then for it to be switched straight, the junction would still need to be switched left, which is from its point of view, so looking this way. So yeah, and then if there are more junctions, then you just have to add those junctions. So if the first junction you hit is switched left, and the second junction you hit is switched whatever, then it's a straight path, basically. So yes, I'd completely forgotten about that. I don't know. Each link has very limited options and the signal has an ID. That's about it. Well, I'm not sure. Never really thought about it too much. So, we've, as far as I can tell, so the signals only care about the straight path or not. Well, you set the straight path, and then, like for example with a signal. Well, that's a bad example. Hold on. Let's use this one. Yes. Well, let's use this signal instead. So, this signal. For this signal, basically, it's got a straight path here. The first junction it hits is set left, then the next one right, then the next one left, and the next one left. If those junctions are set that way, it means where we've got a straight path, so it's going to show the highest aspect it can. So it's going to show the line speed. If any of that is not true, so if it gets to any of those junctions, and it's not set in this way, then it's going to show a more restricting aspect. For example, a medium aspect, or limited if you've got it set to that. There are some more advanced things you can do with these signals, and it depends which signals you go for, but I've not played with much of that. For the UK signals, the feather signals, for example, or the theatre signals, you can have feather markers that you place. So, for example, you would place a marker here, which shows the all the way left, or all the way right, or straight, and then depending on which marker the signal hits following forwards is the way it would set it to. But it depends on which signals you use. Most of the signals have got custom scripting anyway, which some of them work, some of them don't. That's just the way things are with the DLS. Right. Just look at the amount of labels on the map there. The options change. Interesting. Yes, it depends on the individual, on the author. So the signals from this author might have completely different scripting than the signals from that other author. Yeah. So I think that is the signaling done. Which means that, well, we could do a little bit more work over here. Like, for example, starting to put in some of the crossing logic. I think that would probably be best. Right, nice. I also remember that ADH6 is Festiniok signals. Alright, I know this as well. I think we're going to do that, because next stream I want to head back up into the mountains, which we haven't been there in a year for building, and I want to continue building one of these, in the next stream, one of these 3 lines. So either I want to continue building this line further up that way, this line further up that way, or in fact this line further up that way. Any of those 3. So in the meantime, since I don't really want to start with that, since we only have 23 minutes left, I think I will do that. I think I will start putting in some of the logic for these crossings so that they work. Yeah, it's a little bit tedious, but it's okay. And it has to be done at some point. So, TRC trees, let's see, which now crossing number did we get up to? We got up to 9. Okay. So this one will be 10. And I don't think I'll have any lights or anything like that. I think I might just have crossbucks. So this needs to be X 0, 10. Actually, was the X capitalized? Yes, good. X 0, 10, and 1. X 0, 10, and 2. Let's set the distance to, I don't know, 100. X 0, 10, and 3. Distance 100. X 0, 10, and 4. 100, because what I'm doing here, this is the TRC crossing system, where the first, where you name the objects, and the first thing, so if you've got it separated into 2 parts. The first part is before the ampersand symbol, and the second part is after it. The first one is the group identifier, so the entire crossing has to have that same name, and it has to, in TRS-19, it has to contain a letter. It can't just be numbers. And then after it, after the ampersand, is the individual objects identifier. So which object this is in the group of the crossing. So this is number 4, and this one is number 5. So for the group name, I'm going to type in X for crossing, and then the number, so 0, 10 in my case, and then the ampersand, and then 5, because this is the 5th object, because there's 5 objects in this one. So you've got the actual traffic stopper and then the 4 triggers. And then just to double check, I'm going to see, and yes, all of the other 4 objects are in this list down here. Hold on. It's because it's trying to place it on the road that it won't work. 1 moment. There we go. And this one needs to be a bit higher in range because it's further away. So this one x011 because it's now the next crossing group, and 1 x011 and 2. Let's do the front radius to 200, the back radius to maybe 50. x011 and 2, well no, 3. Let's do 100, 100. x011 and 4. 100, 100. Now theoretically, you would only need 1 of these triggers per track, but I'm going to, so no matter the direction, but I've run into some bugs with these in Tane. I don't know if they're fixed in TRS-19, so that's led to me just placing them mostly in all the directions that I think they're going to be needed from. So like that. I mean, it's probably not necessary. So x0, 12, and 1. x0, 12, and 2. Front radius, let's do 200. Rear radius, 50. x0, 12, and 3. Let's do 100 and 100. x0, 12, and 4. 100 and 100 again. For the front trigger radius and the rear trigger radius, meters. And then let's put 2 here. Let's name this x0, 13, and 1. x0, 13, and 2. Let's use 100 and 100. x0, 13, and 3. 100, 100. Save. Ah, rain. Sorry. So I don't need to put them when it's crossing here because this road here doesn't have any traffic on it. But these roads here do. So for this one I'm going to need 4 of them. So that's going to be interesting. 1, 2, 4, 3. So this one needs to be x0, 14, and 1. x0, 14, and 2, and the range. Now in Trainz era you did not have to have a letter in the first, in the group name. So when I ported a route from Tane to TRS-19 and all the crossings broke, it took me a while to figure out what happened. x0, 14, and 3. 100, 100. x0, 14, and 4. 100, 100. And if I mess up with any of the numbers, I want you to tell me, please. x0, 14, and 5. 100, 100. Rain, nice, yes. I can see why you said this is tedious. Yes. Now, well, there are pre-built crossings. So for example, if I go into US crossing, search for that. So Hold on. Where are they? There are some pre-built ones. One moment. So for example, I don't know, let's just use this one. For example, well, no, let's use that one. For example, this crossing here is pre-built, which means that you can just attach track to it. Hold on, let me just find the track. So I can just attach tracks like that and roads on to the other ends, and this crossing, it's already done. It'll work like that. You can set lots of settings in here if you want to for this particular one, but that's basically it. So, one moment. So basically, it's done. You don't have to do anything more. But it means that you don't have as much control over customizing it. And because I would like to have that control, so that I, for example, can create a crossing with specifically this angle, or over here, with these two tracks crossing over at that angle, with a sidewalk stopping there, sidewalk stopping over here, I have to set it up manually in this way. You'd have a lot more control. You can also add the guards that come down, the barriers. You can mix and match different assets. You've got so much more control over it. But yes, it is a bit tedious to set up. So we got up to 14. I have to select the, got to get the trigger. But the ATLS custom crossing system, which the one we're using now is the TRC system. The ATLS system is so much more complicated to set up and tedious. So yeah, so there's the, let's do X015 and 1. Especially in an area where we have so many crossings, it can take a bit of time. X015 and 2, but it is necessary, and it does pay off. There we go. Did I set this one? No. X015 and 3. By the way, how are you doing, Code Monk here? I think I forgot to ask that. That's 3. This one is X015 and 4. 100, 100. X015 and 5. 100, 100. Ah yes, back in the old days of Trainz, a new era, crossings just worked without any of those fancy letters and in the crossing names. Hahaha. Yes. So that was 15. Now let's do this one, which will then logically be 16. Sorry. X016 and 1. X016 and 2 with the front range of 100, rear range of 100. X016 and 3. And if I mess up any of these numbers, then that'll show up when I make sessions. Or when I test drive it. So that'll work. Let's do that one. We do also have to do a couple more for the spurs here. But that shouldn't take that long. Let's put those there. I did have to figure out the ATLS system, because with the ATLS system, you can also link in actual road traffic lights. So for example, for trams, if there's a tram approaching, it'll set the traffic lights to red for the cars, and it'll actually stop the cars on the road for the tram to pass, which you can't do with TRC, at least as far as I'm aware. You can also set up things where the lights, where some of the lights go on, the other lights go off, so then those cars go, then the others are stopped, and those cars go. But that's just getting complicated. ATLS, I see. Although I would think that it's also down to what you're used to. Can't speak from experience though. Alright, I see. Well, I accidentally got hand sanitizer in my eye. Ugh. Burned the cornea and have been in hospital, but otherwise fine. How are you? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, no, I'm glad you told me, but yeah, that sounds very, very painful. Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I've been working on a thing that's kind of a new route, but mostly not a new route because I don't want to start a new route. I've had my long roleplay session today, which is good, which Kangafango can elaborate on. I wasn't GMing this time, but someone else was. X017 and 1. X017 and 2. Yeah, but the buddy has a marvelous way of fixing itself, so I think you'll be fine in time. So X017 and 3. 100, and it's really pouring down out there now. That's really nice. It would be good if I had a camera so I could show you, but I don't have one that I can turn. Wait, I heard a car. Where is it? I don't know, it might be somewhere else. Doesn't matter. So that one is 17. Let's just double check that one works. Yes. So this one will be 18. Presumably. So X018 and 1. X018 and 2. 100. 100. And I've recently been working on a work in progress game project. If peeps are interested, here's a picture of it. Ignore the grid. Ah, yes, I know about that one. Looks really nice. That one is now X018 and 3. And I need to set the distance. Go to this one. X08, well, 19, 19 and 1. X019 and 2. And the reason why I have the 0 in front is that they are sorted correctly in the search view, because they're sorted alphabetically, and if the number it sorts them through characters. If you write, for example, 1, 100, and so if you name one 1 and the other one 2 and another one, for example, 11, then the way it'll sort it is 1, 11, and then 2, because it's 1, the first character, that character is 1 and then 2. So that's why I put the 0 in front. So this one's 19, yes, and 3, I think. I'll have to double check that. Yes, good. So the next one's 20. X020 and 1. X020 and 2. Range 100, range 100. X020 and 3. It helps if you're quick on a keyboard with this. Oh, they're there. Look, cars. Some cars actually spawned. Now they're not going over the crossing because it's a bit broken at the moment in surveyor mode, but that should be fine soon. In driver it should be fine. So let's add some here. This one will be 21. X021 and 1. X021 and 2. It helps if you say them out loud so you don't forget the numbers. X021 and 3. 100. X021 and 4. Yeah, with that route that I imported from Trainz era, I had to, when I found out that the naming, that the issue was with the naming that I didn't have a letter in the group name, I had to rename all of the objects on all of the crossings on the entire route so that they work. That was a bit of work. So x 0, 22 and 1, x 0, 22 and 2, 100, 100. Now you don't have to use numbers for the group thing. You could also use the name of the area, for example, but I find it easiest just to do numbers like that. It's easiest to enter into the field, so you're saving time doing it this way. 22 and 4... no, 3. 100. 100. Yes, that's 3, 2, okay. x 0, 22 and 4. 100, 100, x 0, 22 and 5, 100, 100. Right. It might look a bit dated, but that is quite intentional. It's meant to look like it's right out of an N64 game from the late 90s. Hahaha. Cars! Ah yes, the role play session. It was great. Good. In a farmhouse. Well, in around. Trainz. Oh, right. I see. It is 3. Good, so this one will be 23. It's another one that has 2 tracks, so I'll need 4. Well, I think I probably only need 2, since they have a front and rear trigger radius, but in Tane there was a bug again, so I've gotten into the habit of putting them down in duplicate. x 0, 23 and 1. It also helps if you can count doing this. x 0, 23 and 2. 100, 100. x 0, 23 and 3. 100, 100. Save. Oh, I managed to catch, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 rat. Yes. So that one's 3. x 0, 23 and 4. Yeah, and the thing is that those rats were let go, unharmed, so that's good. x 0, 23 and 5. 100, 100. We've got, I think, only just this one more to go. Huh, that'll be great. And we're about to finish on time as well, so that's good as well. Ooh, I should probably place that a bit closer to the crossing so it doesn't interfere with the junction. Okay, so x. Ooh, no, that's the multiple industries. Do not want to rename that. x 0, 24. Nope. x 0, 24 and 1. x 0, 24 and 2. 100, 100. x 0, 24 and 3. 100, 100. Now, is that all of them done? I think so. There aren't any down there. There aren't any up there either. I do believe that that is all of them. Okay, so that is a significant amount of progress. And we're right on time, so I just need to find a thumbnail. Might as well, I mean, I was thinking might as well get one of a signal, since that's what we did mainly today. Maybe this one. Might also look good with shadows, but I don't really want to quit Trainz and relaunch it in case it doesn't work that well. So let's try something like that. Maybe a little bit like, well, I think this is good. Well, the cloud doesn't. The cloud's fine. Let's take a screenshot like that. That's probably going to be fine. So, I think save one more time, because I changed them, maybe? Hopefully it hasn't crashed. Right, it hasn't, great. So, let's go into the ready screen. Right, count of Draymore Manor. I don't know what that's referring to. Yep, they were. Signal, yes. I like that it's configurable. In TS, the crossings are fixed trigger behavior defined by the script. Alright. Yeah, in Trainz, you generally have more control over pretty much everything, including session creation. You have so many sessions. You can do so much with Trainz, especially because you have layers. So you can have objects on different layers in different sessions that you can turn on and off using rules that can be triggered in a session. So for example, you go by one spot, everything's fine. You go in the session, you go by one spot, everything's fine. You do some switching, you go back the other way, and say it's a crossing, and then it could be, oh, you turned on a layer which has like a broken down car or something on the crossing, so you've got to stop for it, and then you've got to wait for it to go. You can even change the time of day, so it changes the time of day later, skipping forward a few hours perhaps, and then turning that layer off again, so now you can proceed. So you can put things like that into the sessions. It's great. However, because Trainz is so complex, it does mean that sometimes things break. And if things break sometimes, then that can be a bit frustrating to figure out, but in my opinion, it is worth it, because you can just do so much with it. Anyway. Oh, right, I see. Should I maybe actually have the junction overlay be visible? Nah. To indicate that you also will switch to junction? No. Should I? It also helps if you can count. Yes. You can quote me on that too if you want. Oh, that's nice. I think so too, yes. It sounds so great, but I've yet to use that feature because I've never made any sessions myself. Well, that's not entirely true. I've tried to make one last year, but that's it. Well, you did make it. There were some areas that could have been improved, but you did make it. Anyway, so this stream will be archived on YouTube. Monday's stream will be Civ 6 with Robin, if all goes to plan. And Kangafango streams on Sundays, so tomorrow. He streams lots of multiplayer truck games, and years ago he also streamed OMSI 2 map development, and he's been working on that map off stream, because I know. So he may also do a OMSI 2 stream someday soon. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Anyway, that's that. Thank you all very much for watching, and good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes. Sure is, the Draymore Manor was referring to that, the counting. Oh, right, I see. Oh, if all goes to plan. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, yes, years ago. Yep, once we 3D releases or solo or summit, I'll definitely stream with you. I meant map development, you know what I mean. Bye, thank you for the stream too. Bye-bye, bye-bye, good night. Thank you for coming, Code Monkey as well. It's nice to see you, if you're still there. Bye-bye.